You said you are not going to introduce taxes. You are now introducing e-levy, and your e-levy is more expensive than the e-levy you repealed. If you put all the taxes, the e-levy you repealed, how much Ghanaians were paying for that e-levy compared to how much Ghanaians will pay? You have said, I'm not the one saying so. Please, if you go to your report, look at page 4, paragraph 8.0. Your e-levy is going to impose a huge burden that will cost the Ghanaian taxpayer in excess of 5.7 billion cedis. The e-levy that you repealed was less than 2 billion. The e-levy that you are imposing now is 5.7 billion plus. On each gallon of petrol, you are imposing e-levy of 4 cedi 50 pesos. Mr. Speaker, I want to read portions of the report. Mr. Speaker, the minister said, under object of the bill, I quote, paragraph 5.0, the purpose of the bill is to amend the Energy Sector Levies Act 2025, Act 1135, to increase the rates of the energy sector shortfall and debt repayment levy in order to raise additional revenue to support the payment of energy sector's shortfall, reduce energy sector debt, and stabilize power supply. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Kwame Agoja was talking about payments of road contractors. Mr. Speaker, for the records, this bill, this levy is not for the payment of road contractors. Mr. Speaker, this e-levy is going to pay for the pay or take contract that you signed in 2015. This e-levy. What we are seeing today is that after repealing e-levy, the government is introducing another e-levy. Mr. Speaker, this government is imposing 4 cedi 50 pesos e-levy on a gallon of petrol that we buy.
Mr. Speaker, my nephews do watch parliamentary proceedings. They know what e-levy was, which was repealed. When the minority leader keeps talking about e-levy and they are watching, they may get confused. To save my nephews, let the minority leader just know that there's no semblance of e-levy in this house today. Actually, I want to suggest that perhaps he's been given the wrong bill, because there's no e-levy in this house. Energy sector levies, no, energy sector levies is not e-levy. How can you say it is e-levy?
Kwame, we are all Saturday bonds, but yours is just too much. Mr. Speaker, when the Akufo Addo government introduced the electronic transactions levy, you never referred to it as electronic transactions levy. Was there anything like e-levy in the law? Was the law setting e-levy? You see, you are now crying. It's a night of shame for you guys. E-levy, you repeal, you introduce e-levy. I am surprised Honorable Jinapo is not in this chamber. When he came into office, he talked about the challenges at ECG. And I'm with him on that score. Mr. Speaker, the time has come for us as a political class to look at the institutional failures and address them. If Honorable Minister of Energy comes to this house introducing reforms, I will be the first to support him. If he comes to do politics, saying that during your time it was 22% transmission losses and our time is 40%, that is the usual politics. Now, the mistake you are making is that imposing these levies without addressing the challenges at ECG, Mr. Speaker, you will come to square one. Colleagues, I have chaired that board. Mr. Speaker, the fact that I'm in opposition does not mean that you in government should fail. No. Mr. Speaker, but I'm saying that the challenges in that institution is beyond you in government and I in opposition. If we want to look at it with a partisan eye, gentlemen and ladies of this chamber, we would always come here and argue. But the problems will be there. I want to encourage this government to focus on reforms at ECG. There are fundamental challenges there. Less than 30% of the users of the power we generate actually pay. Most households have illegally connected. Most factories do not pay power. So, Mr. Speaker, in this chamber, instead of we doing the MPP NDC politics, let's spare a moment of our time. Today, with technology, there is nothing you cannot do. I hold a view that even aside this bill, you are going to get some 5.7 billion cedis if the reforms are properly handled. Mr. Speaker, quite obviously, you can rake in more and more and more. Because when we have a stable energy sector, it benefits the economy, it benefits our people, and government will be able to use resources to develop the nation. So, Mr. Speaker, if we do not take steps to introduce reforms at ECG, at Ghana Gas, at VRA, at BUI, Mr. Speaker, we will come back again to say we are imposing another e-levy. And this is what I want my friends in government to take advantage of and do those reforms. For now, the reforms they spoke about, nothing has been done.